Have you ever wondered why some couples, after years of being together, suddenly seem to stop talking to each other? It's a common scenario. Two people who once shared everything now sit in silence at the dinner table. Today we're diving deep into the reasons behind this communication breakdown after marriage. From daily routines to emotional distance, we'll explore the subtle shifts that can turn open conversations into awkward silences. Let's start by understanding how communication changes once the honeymoon phase fades and real life sets in. The early days of marriage, couples often find it easy to communicate. Everything feels new and exciting, and there's a natural curiosity about each other's thoughts and feelings. Conversations flow effortlessly, filled with laughter, dreams, and plans for the future. However, as time passes, this honeymoon phase gradually fades. The excitement of new beginnings gives way to the comfort of routine, and couples may start to take each other's presence for granted. This shift can be the first step toward less frequent and meaningful conversations. As couples settle into married life, daily routines begin to dominate their schedules. Work, chores, and responsibilities can leave little time or energy for deep conversations. Instead of sharing thoughts and feelings, couples might find themselves discussing only practical matters, like bills, groceries, or who's picking up the kids. Over time, these surface-level exchanges can replace the meaningful dialogue that once connected them, making it harder to maintain emotional intimacy. Couples stop communicating openly, emotional distance can start to grow. Without regular check-ins or sharing of feelings, misunderstandings and resentments may build up. Partners might begin to feel isolated even when they're physically together. This emotional gap can make it even harder to start conversations, creating a cycle where silence leads to more silence. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward breaking it. Life brings its own set of challenges. Work stress, financial worries, and family obligations can all take a toll on a marriage. When couples are overwhelmed by external pressures, communication often takes a back seat. Instead of turning to each other for support, partners may withdraw, hoping to deal with problems alone. This lack of communication can make stress feel even heavier, and the distance between partners grows. Without open communication, small misunderstandings can quickly snowball into bigger issues. A missed message or a forgot promise might seem minor at first, but if not addressed, these moments can lead to frustration and resentment. Over time, couples may start to assume the worst about each other's intentions, making it even harder to have honest conversations. This accumulation of misunderstandings can create a wall between partners. As familiarity grows, couples may start to take each other for granted. The little gestures and words of appreciation that once felt so important might fade away. When partners stop expressing gratitude or acknowledging each other's efforts, it can lead to feelings of being undervalued. This lack of recognition can discourage open communication, as partners may feel their thoughts and feelings are no longer important. Today's digital age, technology can be both a blessing and a curse for relationships. While it offers new ways to connect, it can also become a major distraction. Couples may find themselves spending more time on their phones or computers than talking to each other. Social media, streaming services, and constant notifications can eat into quality time, making it harder to have meaningful conversations. Some couples avoid communication because they fear conflict. If past conversations have led to arguments or hurt feelings, partners might choose silence over the risk of another disagreement. This avoidance can prevent important issues from being addressed, leading to unresolved tension. Over time, the fear of conflict can make it even harder to speak honestly, trapping couples in a cycle of silence. As life evolves, so do priorities. Children, careers, and personal goals can shift the focus away from the relationship. Couples may find themselves investing more time and energy elsewhere, leaving little room for meaningful conversations. When partners don't make time for each other, communication naturally suffers. Recognizing these shifting priorities is key to rebuilding connection. Over time, couples may discover that their interests and hobbies have diverged. Without shared activities or passions, it can be harder to find common ground for conversation. This loss of connection can make interactions feel forced or superficial, further reducing the desire to communicate. Reigniting shared interests can help bring back the spark in conversations. Sometimes, past arguments or unresolved issues linger beneath the surface. If couples don't address these problems, they can create a barrier to open communication. Partners may avoid certain topics or shut down emotionally, fearing that old wounds will be reopened. This avoidance only deepens the silence, making it harder to move forward together. Every person has a unique way of expressing themselves. When communication styles clash, misunderstandings can arise. One partner might prefer direct conversation while the other values subtle hints or nonverbal cues. Without understanding these differences, couples may feel unheard or misunderstood, leading to frustration and silence. Expectations play a huge role in how couples communicate. If partners expect each other to know what they're thinking or feeling without saying it, disappointment is almost inevitable. Unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration when needs aren't met, and instead of talking about it, couples may retreat into silence. Openly discussing expectations can help prevent this communication gap. Good news is that communication can be rebuilt. It starts with small steps, making time for each other, listening without judgment, and expressing appreciation. Couples who are willing to address the root causes of their silence can gradually restore their connection. Remember, it's never too late to start a conversation and rediscover the joy of sharing life together.